Okay, YouTube, got a video here. 2015 e350. Changing the motor mounts. Show you guys what I did here. Okay, after you remove the plate here, the computer that goes right here. Let's see what else here. This bracket. There's a few screws in here. You really just gotta look for them, feel for them, to get this here out of your way. And I still can't quite get it out of there, and I don't want to force it. I don't know what's holding it. Might be something real simple, but anyway, what I did, I'm just gonna leave it up like that. Okay, there a shield goes here. Let's see what a shield at. Here's one of the shields. Oh, here's another piece. Here's another shield that attaches to this thing here. It all go together. There's a couple of screws. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Yep, 1, 2, 3, and attaches to this thing here. This shield here goes right here. You got 2 screws, 1 and 2, right on the side. Okay, then we come to the other side. Where is the air? Okay, here we go. Here we go, right here. The air box. Of course, it goes right here. There's a screw there, and then you just take the sensor loose, pop the little clamp loose, and there's a tool to put this back, but I know how to do it without needing that tool to get it back, clamp that back on. It's pretty easy. Anyway, remove this out of your way. Okay, here's another shield. The screw, the back screw is still attached to this here other heat shield. I'm just gonna pry it up like this here. And I still got a lot of clearance. Yeah, I just had a little trouble getting that back screw loose, so I'm not gonna worry about it. It's still attached. Anyway, there's another shield. This shield here, go right there with the 2 screws. Move that to the side. And you can see I got a clear shot to the motor mounts. You don't need all those. Some guy had like some long special wrench or something to get to this bolt right here. You don't need none of that. What I'm gonna use this long extension where I can get good leverage, and I'm gonna use, let's see here, where is it? This 16 millimeter here with the swivel already attached to it. That's what I'm gonna use, and that go right on there. Or, you know, I don't know, I may use this, or I might just use this the regular old socket. It depends on if I can get a good bite on it, good grip or whatever, without stripping the head or whatever. But anyway, it's pretty simple. I'm either gonna, oh, one more thing. You're gonna have to remove these covers that's at the bottom. There's 2, 1 and 2. I removed this. You don't have to remove this, but I moved it out the way because I had lost the tool. I dropped one of my tools and it fell right here in the plate, so I just took this off. So I won't have that problem anymore. Just left it. Ain't nothing but 4 bolts anyway. So anyway, let's see here. So once you remove all that, because at the bottom of the car, you're gonna have to remove 2 bolts for the motor mount. Here's the mount. So there's 2 at the bottom that you're gonna have to remove. And I think they are 16 millimeters also. So anyway, oh, so what I was talking about lifting, I don't know if I said this already, as far as lifting engine up, I'm gonna use this here with my engine hoist, or I'm gonna lift the engine up from the bottom, I'm gonna either probably use my jack and, you know, put a brick or whatever, you know, I mean, not a brick, but a piece of wood. I normally use a piece of wood with a thick towel, so you won't bend the pan or anything like that. And I'm just gonna lift it up and replace the I can't even get it out, the motor mounts. So pretty easy. You don't have to remove no exhaust. You don't need all these special tools. Well, I did now. This little set here, I did buy this little set. You know, that's why I won't be stripping anything or whatever. Right now I'm using a 10 millimeter. And that was mostly for getting the shields loose. Little simple little screws. Matter of fact, here are all the little screws, little bitty screws. Couple there, couple there, couple there. I separate them because I know what they're for different things, but it look like all of them basically about the same. There's a few there, couple there. So pretty much little small screws, nothing big. Let's see, what am I missing? What am I missing here? I think that's basically it. Yeah, that's basically it, you two. So, like I said, you don't need that long wrench that some guy was gonna use to get. He was taking this bolt loose from the bottom of the car. So if you do it this way, you don't have to do all that. This is an easy, simple way. No exhaust, no nothing. Everything else is easy. I think let me see. The hardest part I had was this thing here. Just finding the little screws to take it loose. I normally use a mirror. I couldn't find my mirror, but this here was the hardest thing. Finding them little bitty screws. This is all the little screws I took it loose. Just finding them. That's basically it. And everything else, man, everything else. This took me the longest. Yeah, everything else came right to lose easy. But anyway, thank you, YouTube. Okay, YouTube, this is a 2015 e350. Just show you guys a little tip as far as removing this motor mount without removing the AC line, the exhaust, and all that other different type of stuff. So once I had lifted the engine up, this is just a recap on the other video I done. But anyway, once I raised the engine up and was able to remove the motor mounts, I already replaced them already. But anyway, this one here was a little trouble. It couldn't come up through here. So what I did was, since the engine was up, you know, I put a jack underneath to lift it up. Once I had put that jack up under there, of course you got to put a jack or either engine hoist, either one, or the other thing that goes across. So anyway, to get this motor mount out, what you do is just kind of push on the engine a little bit to make it go that way a little bit, kind of rock it back and forth. And what you're gonna do is, where's the other? Let me get an old one. What you're gonna do is, okay, so this is the old one. This is the old one. What you're gonna do is turn it up like this, though. Keep it up like that, and just let it go right on through there. But like I said, just rock the engine back and forwards, and it'll go right on through there and come up through here, and no problem. You know, same thing, taking it off, putting it on. Anyway, that's it, YouTube. This is a little tip.